Welcome back. All right. Between round 1 and round 2, plenty of time. Went and did a variety of things. Finished breakfast. And we're back. So we're 1-0. Our first opponent was Dredge here. We have about 30-ish seconds left until round 2. So hopefully we can keep this little streak going. It's just a 1-0 streak, but we are 2-0 in games, so that's really good for us. It places us in 14th. That doesn't really mean anything. It is round 1 of the modern format playoff on MTGO. So, with a little bit of luck, we'll get the die roll, and we'll play an opponent that maybe we have a favorable matchup against. We will see. There is a total of 209 players. That's going to leave us with 8 rounds. Let's just find out where we go. Alright, hand is okay. Not the greatest hand against an unknown opponent. We have a lock piece of bridge. It'll take us a while. We're going to go ahead and keep. We are on the draw and my opponent is mulliganing. So we're just gonna have to see. Maybe there'll be a creature deck. Maybe they won't, and we will need to move on to game number 2. We'll find out here in a second. Opponent's keeping the hand and scrying right now. So, what are we expecting to see in the whole tournament? Probably a lot of Dredge or Phoenix-based decks based on what the meta's been doing. But that being said, we're online, and online can do a lot of things. Perfect example is we're against a Tron opponent. Unfortunately for us, they'll probably have natural Tron here. So we will go ahead and try to Rabblemaster here. Maybe they just have like O-Stone. Maybe they're just not doing a whole lot here. But I'm expecting natural Tron and maybe Karn here. Karn, get rid of Rabblemaster. Alright. Well, we'll play our Chandra down. And I think we'll go ahead and swing at Karn just to prevent Karn from hurting us again here. He can tick up. We have a bridge to get rid of. We're definitely very far behind in this matchup. But we'll see if we can't do something about that. An Ugin here would probably be the end of it. Walking Ballista is not terrible. I'm expecting Walking Ballista just to take out this Chandra. And there's the dog. Alright. I have a feeling we've probably lost this one. We can try a little bit more here. That being said, Karn just gets rid of Chandra here. It may be just good to go ahead and go to our next game. Otron. Otron. We'll leave the Goblin Black to block, but I have a feeling we're going to need to go to game 2 and game 3 here. We'll go ahead and get rid of our Braid. It's not doing a whole lot here. Our opponent just happened to have natural Tron. Our hand was okay once we drew the extra Rabblemaster. They're just going to pump Walking Ballista up here. Probably ping this Goblin off and get in for whatever they need to. If they kill Chandra, we're going to concede here. Looks like that's what they're planning to do here. Ping, ping. From here, we really just don't have a way to win. This Karn's going to take over the game. They have a Walking Ballista. We can't get rid of it, so we're going to go ahead and concede. Obviously, our opponent now knows what we're on. But we did draw the Rabblemaster. It was worth a shot just to test if they had Natural Tron. And my opponent just mulliganed straight into it, so Let's see if we can't take it down here in game 2. So I have a spyglass. I don't have 2 spyglasses. I brought in a damping matrix for this challenge. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm gonna get rid of this Slagstorm, this Anger. The bridges are obviously going as well. We have a Shattering Spree, and we're on the play. This Chandra's probably a little slow, as is this Jaya. We don't necessarily need to ritual out, though. Well, let's keep the ritual in. Let's get rid of one Chandra here, I think. We could also consider getting rid of one of these relics, because the relics aren't doing a whole lot. So let's go ahead and just get rid of a relic instead. We'll make that switch. So we're going to bring in Eidolon, Spyglass, Damping Matrix, and Shattering Spree. Shattering Spree is just to remove an artifact if we happen to run into one. Otherwise, we're going to be focusing on being aggressive against our opponent and seeing if we can't win this a little quicker behind a Blood Moon as well. We don't have Magus of the Moon. That's something I took out. All right, we're going to keep this. There's no moon. I'm going to force my opponent to definitely do something. The question is, do we want to play this Eidolon immediately? I think the answer is no. I think I want to ritual out a Rabblemaster here. Just Sphere. And this is really good now. So we have the Blood Moon to back this up. It's a really good top deck. Eidolon, and we have the Ruins. Opponents only got one of their towers. Let's say they get a mine or a plant here, then we'll be really good. Land and Sylvan Scrying would be fine to see here. Alright, so they do Sylvan Scrying. They do not have Tron. And we get another Rabblemaster. So I think here we have one more turn to play the moon out. Let's go ahead and just do this to get a lot of pressure down. And unless they have some way to board wipe us here, we should have this game without even needing moon. Game 3 will need to have some sort of probably ritual effect and the Blood Moon in order to win. So that's what we'll be looking for in those hands. Quick game, easy. A lot of aggression, a lot of power. Ritualing out the Rabblemaster was the right play based on what was on top of the deck there. A couple Blood Moons, not too bad. So in this case, if I would have done something like a ritual out for something else, then I would be bringing this ritual back in, because you need to hit one of these cards, land and a Blood Moon. So the idea here is that we're trying to hit one of these 9 and a Blood Moon and a set of lands. That is an ideal starting hand here against Tron. We can also do a little bit of hoping or look for a Spyglass and hope that we can stop, say, an Expedition map. But if they have something like a Star or a Sphere that gives them green and they just make enough mana, then they'll just do whatever. Here we're going to mulligan this. This hand doesn't do anything. Here this hand's good. We're going to keep this. I'm going to keep any land on top. The Abrade's probably okay as well. We'll put that on top. Gemstone Caverns, get rid of Chandra. Chandra's probably not going to be used here. So there's an Expedition map. So instead of ritualing something out here, I'm just going to take this off because they mulligan down. We have the Blood Moon. The way we're losing this is if our opponent gets Tron. So this Blood Moon's good. Should protect us. We have to be slightly reactive due to the possibility of Tron showing up. And there's a Damping Matrix. We'll definitely play that out. Shouldn't be too hard from here. A little bit of Rabblemaster bashing in. There's 4 mana. Even if it's a Walking Ballista is not necessarily getting us here. I think here I'm going to go ahead and bash in with Rabblemaster. Offer the trade. I expect them to take this trade. They'll get hit for 3, lose their Walking Ballista. They can't activate Walking Ballista. We'll play another creature, and we have them on a 2-turn clock. That being said, 2 turns is kind of scary. We're hoping for no Worm Coil here. We'll play our monkey out as well here. We're hoping for no Worm Coil. No land, no Worm Coil. And we got it. We got it just probably, though. The Expedition map at the very beginning, that play probably won it for us. If we don't take that, they'll be at 6 mana here. Not to mention that they would have green to kill Blood Moon or Damping Matrix if that was a threat. If that was a threat. There's an additional Abrade, Rabblmasters, etc. Alright. Well, appreciate it. We're 2-0, 2-0. And we'll continue. And we'll probably play one more. I'll probably do lunch, and then if we're in a good spot, we'll open up the stream, chat. So I may see you soon. Take care, guys.